Tsundere. They seem cold at first, but deep down they're incredibly kind. Even when they act all tsun, we just can't help but love them, right? Today I'm going to introduce 20 anime characters who are peak tsundere, all picked entirely based on my personal taste. If you're an anime fan, you'll probably go, oh yeah, that one's definitely a tsundere. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. First up, we have Misaka Mikoto from A Certain Scientific Railgun. She's simply the best, an undeniable tsundere. Not only is she incredibly cute, but the story itself is also fantastic, with many scenes that are genuinely moving. Next, it's Haruhi Suzumiya from the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. She's got a lot of tsun for sure, but what makes her great is the undeniable affection she secretly holds for Kion. This series is a cornerstone of loop narratives. The first time I watched Endless 8, I totally thought I'd accidentally skipped episodes. I bet many of you did too, right? By the way, I'm Team Nagato. Coming in at number 3, Shana from Shakugan no Shana. I've talked about red-eyed characters in other videos, and honestly, about 80% of the reason I watched this was for her voice. It's a bit of a long series, but the story is really interesting too. Then we have Hitagi Senjo Gahara from Bakemonogatari. Gahara-san is awesome, isn't she? She's usually all tsun, but that occasional dera in her unique tone is something you don't often find in other tsundere characters. There are many series in the anime, but start with Bakemonogatari first. The interactions between Araragi-kun and the heroines are truly entertaining. And on a side note, Rie Kugimiya's version of Nadeko Sengoku's character song, Renai's Circulation, is simply the best. Seriously. At number 5, it's Taiga Aisaka from Toradora. She is an undeniable tsundere character. I plan to feature her more in a separate video, but this anime is incredibly funny. If you're looking for some heartwarming romance, you absolutely have to watch it. I still remember how beautifully the story began and ended. Next up, Asuka Langley Soryu from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Thinking back, Evangelion might have been the very first anime that got me hooked. Her line, "Are you stupid?" is super famous, and I used to imitate it all the time. Her tsun is clear, but her de can be a bit harder to spot with this tsundere. Alya from Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. Yeah, the title kind of spoils it. She sometimes gets lovey-dovey in Russian, but that's exactly what makes her so freaking adorable. There were moments with no subtitles where I literally paused and rewound to figure out what she said, and yes, she does give you those sweet little moments now and then. This one's totally worth it. Next up, we have Aria H. Kanzaki from Aria the Scarlet Ammo. Yep, this is already the third tsundere voiced by Rie Kugimiya. I just can't help it. I love her voice so much. She's the queen of tsundere, so her characters naturally keep showing up. And yeah, the anime is seriously entertaining too. Then we have Kurisu Makise from Steins Gate. The way she gets embarrassed while derailing is just too cute. The later parts of the series, in particular, are just the best. If you haven't seen this anime, I highly recommend watching it because it's truly fantastic. And now, Nino Nakano from the Quintessential Quintuplets. She's the second born of the 5 sisters. She starts off seriously cold, but once she opens up, wow! That dairy mode hits like a truck. I mean, imagine her cooking for you. Please, let that happen in some other timeline. If you're into harem anime, this is top tier. Before we dive into the second half, this channel picks out anime you'll actually want to watch next, based on my personal taste and 20 years of anime experience here in Japan. I also highlight underrated hidden gems, so if you don't want to miss out, make sure to subscribe. And if you hit that like button, it really keeps me going. Alright, let's get back to our tsundere characters. From here on, we'll start mixing in some male tsundere too, like needy types, long-haired quiet types, and yes, even a tsundere grade schooler shows up. Let's keep going. Now, we've got Hiei from Yu Hakusho. What makes him tsundere? It's that awkward kindness. He may act cold and push people away, but he always shows up when his friends are in danger. And when it comes to his bond with Kurama, you can feel that hidden dere shining through. The anime itself is a classic packed with action and friendship. Truly one of the all-time greats. Now we have Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto. It's hard to define his tsundere side, but it's there in the way he pushes people away to protect them deep down. His bond with Naruto is filled with pain and loyalty, and even if he never says it out loud, he tries to shoulder everything in the end. Let's just agree, that's tsundere enough, right? Also, let's be real, Kakashi was seriously cool. Now let's talk about Yukino Yukinoshita from my teen romantic comedy SNAFU. She's the classic cool beauty tsundere, black-haired, elegant, and razor-sharp with words. But by the end of the series, she turns so dare it'll make your heart melt. This anime shines because all the main characters are incredibly well written. Hachiman's cynicism, self-deprecation, and hidden kindness really hit deep. There's some harem flavor too, but overall, it's just a fantastic show. Also, Iroha is my personal favorite, just saying. Next up is Megumi Fushiguro from Jujutsu Kaisen. He's usually calm and quiet, but when it comes to protecting his friends, he doesn't hesitate to put himself in danger. Remember when he thought Itadori had died? That panic and anger? Yeah, that was definitely dare. With intense battles and raw emotion, this anime is an absolute must-watch. Next is Louise from the Familiar of Zero. Yep, this is already the fourth tsundere voiced by Ryukugimiya. There are still more, but we'll stop here for today. This anime is a legendary isekai rom-com, a perfect mix of romance, comedy, and serious moments. And of course, Louise herself is just ridiculously cute. Next is the one and only Vegeta from the Dragon Ball series. He started out as a villain, but over time, he got a family, acknowledged his allies, and formed a fierce bond with Goku. That pride, that temper, and that hidden kindness? Yeah, that's what we call tsundere. Let's be honest, Vegeta is the king of manly tsundere. Much respect to Akira Toriyama, this anime is a timeless legend. Now we have Ariri Spencer Sawamura from Saekano How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. She's a textbook tsundere and a total attention seeker on top of that. This anime might look like a harem rom-com at first, but it dives deep into creative struggles, personal growth, and complex relationships. As for me, yeah, I was totally on Team Ariri. Next up is Haruka Sakura from Windbreaker. He looks and acts totally aggressive, but let's be honest, he ends up dare in almost every episode. He tries not to show it, but his teammates always pick up on how much he cares. That's what makes him a modern tsundere boy. The fight scenes are intense and gripping, but the real heart of the story lies in the bonds and friendships that grow along the way. Up next is Aki Aragaki from Masamune-kun's Revenge. They call her the cruel princess, and yeah, it fits. She's icy, blunt, and brutally honest. But as the story unfolds, you realize it's all a mask. She's just hiding her pain behind those sharp words. A top-tier tsundere with layers of pride and hurt. And the anime? A spicy rom-com that starts with revenge but ends up sweeter than you'd expect. Then finally we have Ai Haibara from Detective Conan. She's the type who always seems distant, quiet, sharp, and hard to read. Her quiet crush on Ryosuke Higo, her trust in Conan, and her care for friends, they show a softer, more vulnerable side. Every episode is fun, sure, but when the black organization gets involved, that tension, it's next level. And this anime overall, it's not just famous, it's timeless. A masterpiece of mystery that fans around the world have loved for decades. So what did you think? If you're into anime, you probably found yourself saying, yeah, that one's totally a tsundere. And yes, I know I picked 4 Kugamiya Rie characters, guilty as charged. Looking back, I realized just how many amazing tsundere characters there are out there. These strong personalities really bring their shows to life. Did your favorite make the list, or do you have another top-tier tsundere I missed? Let me know in the comments. If we get enough suggestions, maybe we'll do a part 2. And remember, every anime I introduced today is worth watching. Add one to your watch list right now. Catch you in the next video.